All right, my name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today let's do the 20K QnA. So I just want to thank you guys once again so much for us hitting 20,000 subscribers here on the channel. We are one of the greatest communities on the internet, I guarantee it. So we are actually going to do two parts, so come back tomorrow for part 2. We had a ton of questions. I should have guessed that since I did one at 10K and it was a ton of questions. Now we're at 20K, double the subscribers. So we got a ton of questions. So if your question didn't answer today, I'm most likely get answered tomorrow. And if I did have dupes, I just chose whoever got it to me first. So let's hop in. We got a lot of questions to answer. I want to try and keep this moderately short. Speedy SSJ asks, can you do a face reveal for 20K subs? I might get around to it one of these days. Jonas VW asks, have you ever drawn a Dragon Ball Z character? If not, could you try for us? That sounded weird. So I have tried. I've tried Majin Vegeta several times. Obviously, when I was a child, I tried other characters too. But more importantly, recently at work one day, I was kind of drawing while I was on a call, and I drew a Majin Vegeta. He didn't turn out too well, but that might be something interesting to make a video over, as long as you guys don't make fun of me too terribly much, because I'm definitely not an artist. Dino, aka Rhyme Style, asked, what was your very first impression when you heard about Dokkan? So, it's actually a pretty interesting thing. I was in a line for the Fallout 4 reveal back in, it dropped in 2015 right on Global. I was in a line for Fallout 4 reveal at QuakeCon 2015, and I was sitting there on my phone, and I was like, dude, this is boring as hell, because we got in line like an hour and a half early before it was going to happen. What can I do? Hopped on my app store. Recommended was Dokkan Battle, and Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I was like, what in the freaking crap is this? This is like July of 2015. And so, you know, I get it. I hop in, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what is this? What kind of mobile game is this? So I played it throughout that line. I did a couple of summons. I was like, these summons are really fun. And then I pretty much just left it be until late 2015. And I got back into it, and I was kind of like, meh. And then I got my buddy at work that I always talk about into it, and that was when I started that small community, right? Because, you know, that's what drives you to continue to play a game, is that when there is a community around it and friends playing it and so forth. And even though this isn't really a multiplayer game, there's something about both of us doing summons, both of us trying to do these events, getting through the story, and all of that drove me to keep playing it. And then finally I decided to record a video, and here we are today. So my first initial thoughts were, this game is weird. There's a lot going on. I don't really understand what I'm doing. And then it all clicked, and here we are today. Dubazaki asks, what's the origin of your YouTube/Twitter name? So I actually answered this before, but Nanogenix, Nano comes from, I was playing Crisis 1 back in like 07, 08. And of course you wear a nano suit in Crisis, and there's something about it. I was like nano, and so it actually came out as nano, like genic. Nanogenetics, basically nanogenic. And then I was like, that doesn't sound cool. I actually tried to run with that name for a bit, and I did not like it. It did not roll off the tongue correctly. So Nanogenix was born, and that is what it has been for about 5 or 6 years now, solid across the board. I was trying to run multiple multiple like usernames and stuff. And if you guys have ever tried that, don't do it. Stick with one thing and just go with it. Even if you maybe don't like it, I guarantee it'll catch on after a while. Barry B. Benson asks, what do you do for a living? I work in IT for a company. I'm like tier 2 support, and it is an absolute ton of fun. I love my job so much. Freddie Leon asks, what should be the next 100% Demigods? Well, I'm hoping, I've saw suggestions that people think, actually I saw it for both, but I did see a suggestion that I did not actually think of, that Super 17 should be one. Did not even think of that, and that would be a fantastic demigod lead, or demigod character. Basically, when I refer to a demigod, because some of you guys corrected me when I called, I think I called Frieza a demigod in the Dokkan Battle Red. It doesn't really classify the tech Frieza as demigod, but when I'm calling someone a demigod, they are the plus 100% to HP, attack, and defense. They're a leader skill, but they have no ki boost. So that's kind of what I refer to as a demigod. So what I think should be the next one should be a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and with it brings along a Dokkan Awaken for like the Fizz one, the old school AGL one, and all of those, the strength one and stuff. That's what I think. Bardo Club Pirates asks, love the vids, man. Where do you get all of the sweet DBZ shirts? That Majin Vegeta shirt you have is hecka cool. So I actually wore kind of a special one. So what do I want for Christmas? Or let's see. All I want for Christmas is to be over 9,000. This was a random Facebook ad one day, and I said, screw it. I'm gonna hop in. I'm gonna do it. And I did it, and boom, here it is. It actually legit came. I was like, I may have just wasted like 30-40 bucks or whatever, but it actually ended up coming in, and I was pretty excited about it. But the Majin Vegeta specifically, I believe, comes from TeePublic. I will make sure and check that, and I'll put it down in the description for you, Bardo, and of course anyone else that may want to purchase the shirts that I always wear in my, most of them anyways, that I wear in my videos. I'm a Saiyan, or at the time of this, I'm a Rose, asks, would you vote for Zamasu or Goku Black for president? Well, they're essentially the same person, but if I had to just choose, probably would just go ahead and go with Goku Black, because he can go Super Saiyan Rose, and that's freaking legit. Eric Rudolph asks, are you going to summon on the Gotenks banner on Global? Absolutely. Matter of fact, that will probably drop on my channel before you actually watch this, but I'm filming this before that even comes out. But you know, I'm trying to schedule content out. I'm trying to bring daily videos to you guys, and so that's kind of how I'm having to do it. Nichigo, what's up, Nichigo? Says, congrats on 20K. You too, my friend. What game do you think you played the most of? Now, if this is Dragon Ball Z related, probably, well, at this point, Dokkan Battle, let's just be honest. There's God knows how many hours I've actually put into Dokkan Battle, but I'm not going to count that because that's mobile, and I'm always on the go, and that's easy to play. But if we're talking full-on DBZ game, that is not Dokkan Battle, probably Budokai 3. Probably put the most hours into Budokai 3 because I was still a kid, I didn't have a job, and I could sit at home and play that game all the freaking time. We had tournaments, I had friends over, we had tournaments, we did all that kind of cool stuff. Gosh, that freaking game was so good. Mr. Ninja Star asks, favorite thing accomplished while doing YouTube? I mean, I'll be straight up honest with you, getting to do collabs with people, especially Rhyme. I mean, I watched Rhyme's videos before I even really started this YouTube thing, so that was really, really cool. And just generally getting to put myself out there, attaining 20,000 subs, stuff like that. Like, that stuff is awesome. Like, that is a fantastic feeling when people do enjoy something that you make, whether that be YouTube videos, whether that be, you know, drawings, graphic design, accomplishments at work, whatever. It always feels so good when people enjoy what you do, and you guys enjoy what I do so much, and it honestly is the best thing ever. Like, I thank you guys all the time in videos, and I don't know if you truly believe me or not, but I mean, 100%, you can go ask my wife. I talk about you guys all the time. She even recognizes names now because I talk about you guys so much, because I freaking love this community we have. Like, when I say that, I truly freaking mean it. Like, really, really do. Anyways, Alejandro, the Bra 6969, asks, congrats on 20K. What is your favorite game of all time except for Budokai 3 and Xenoverse 2? If I had to choose one outside of those two, I would probably pick the Legacy of Goku series, but in particular probably Boost Fury, because I love that game so much. If you guys have never played those, freaking check them out. They are an absolute ton of fun. The Zelda Gamer asks, who is your least favorite character in all of the Dragon Ball and why? Immediately, just off the top of my head, I don't know why, but Zarbon comes to mind. He really annoys me for some reason. But at the same time, when I think of just characters in general, like especially via games, which is where we spend a lot of our time with the Dragon Ball universe, I think of Hercule. I don't know why I like Hercule in some moments, and then in other moments I can't freaking stand him. But overall, if you were really wanting the immediate response from me, it would absolutely be probably Zarbon. Son Jeffrey asks, what's your motivation for going to the gym? So motivation right now is just genuinely, I've seen the games have happened, I know what I can do, and I love it to death. It's absolutely therapeutic. I freaking throw on the headphones, I listen to music, I'm there for sometimes 45 minutes, I'm there for sometimes 2.5 to 3 hours, depends on the day. If I'm there for a Saturday, I got nothing going on, I got my videos made, I got my videos edited, I got them uploaded, and this is of course my life now, pre-YouTube. Is, you know, I would just go and spend whatever, and you know, me and the wife aren't doing anything. 100%, I'm in that gym for 2.5 3 hours, and I don't even care. I'm listening to my tunes. It's therapeutic. I freaking love it. I love to see what I can do. I love to push myself. But my motivation to actually go to the gym, me and my best friend, or one of my best friends, back in college, because in high school I did not look like how I do now, but me and one of my best friends in college, we just decided one day, like, we should go to the gym. One of my dad's really good friends, he said, you should come with me. I'll train you. We'll do this. We got in there. We killed us. I literally, on leg day, the next day, could not walk up steps at the college. I had to go up the wheelchair ramps because I literally, like, I don't even mean like, oh, it hurts. Like I was being like a little baby. I mean, literally, I could not lift my legs on the next day after our, I mean, because I hadn't done legs in probably 5-6 years. So, like, it was crazy. It was freaking crazy. I loved it though. I mean, I 100% with you. I freaking loved it. I was like, man, I want this feeling again. It's something weird about not being able to, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. If you guys have ever lifted weights, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It feels amazing when you're like sore like that. It does, but it doesn't. Red Mist. What's up, Red Mist? Asks, what is your favorite Dragon Ball arc and why? Dragon Ball 3, Dragon Ball Super. Probably, and this is, again, I'm trying to do initial, like, what comes to mind. Probably the Perfect Cell Saga. I don't know what it is about that one. I don't know if it was just, like, the time of my life that particular one happened. But I love that arc. Like, overall, I love that arc. I love, and I'm talking as soon as we meet in Perfect Cell and move forward. Just something about it. Something about the development with Gohan. The development with Vegeta and Trunks and seeing them together. And just all of that. It's just that arc is so amazing. But to answer a bonus part to that, the immediate thing that went to my brain and my favorite moment of all of Dragon Ball is probably Majin Vegeta and doing Final Atonement. That scene, in my opinion, is so amazing and shows exactly what Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball in general, can do. Sean Martin asks, what show first got you in anime? I mean, honestly, Dragon Ball Z. At the time, I was like 6 years old. It was like 1997, 96 maybe. Actually, I might have been only 5. And my mom watches anime, and my mom had it on, and I was watching it, and I don't know, just not, obviously. And here we are today. And it was absolutely Dragon Ball Z. I mean, that's what totally got me into it. Levi, Lord of Anime, asks, if you could direct one episode of Dragon Ball Super, what would it be? I'm not gonna lie. One thing I really want to see in Super, I want to see happen is I want to see Vegeta go Super Saiyan 3, and I want to see him harness the God Ki while doing it. So Super Saiyan 3 Blue Vegeta, and I'm sure Goku will be able to do it too. Because come on, they can't let Vegeta have one up on Goku. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'd love to see that. I mean, I've been saying Dragon Ball Super is it's a lot of fan disservice. At the same time, it's a lot of fan service. I'm not going to go into what I'll mean by that. You guys can check out one of my other videos for that. But honestly, I think it would be really cool. I mean, I love Super Saiyan 3. I think the Super Saiyan 3 transformation is hella cool. And it would be really awesome to see them harness God Ki while being in Super Saiyan 3. And if freaking Goku, I've heard people say it's too unstable. If freaking Goku can go times 10 Kaioken while being in Super Saiyan Blue, he can freaking go Super Saiyan 3. So, anyways. Wizard J, will you ever consider doing a vlog every once in a while so we can see some of the stuff you do daily? Yes. Actually, this is way early, but I'm low-key considering starting a brand new channel and doing vlogs over there. I'm really thinking about it. I didn't really want to say anything, but then someone asked me about it, and I'm really considering it. I haven't 100%, not a full announcement here, but it is a very possible thing that might happen. And if it does, obviously you guys will be the first to know. Last question. Oh, we got 2 questions left, and then we'll be catching you guys on part 2. Zakari asks, what is your best god lead? Well, if we're talking about on JP, I have all of them, which is stupid. If you guys have been keeping track of my summons lately, the luck has just been dumb. So I'm scared of what's going to happen on the SS3 Gotenks banner. I know it is obviously separate accounts, but it's like, I don't know. But probably still Super Vegito. I know I have Blue Vegito, and I know I have Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, but I'm running Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black and a Super Vegito team right now. Partially because, I mean, I can't not play right now with Super Saiyan Rose. He's one of the coolest characters in the game. But still, Super Vegito as a lead mono AGL team, I'm still rocking the crap out of stuff. Khalid asks, who should I try to pull more, Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black or Vegito Blue? Answer that question. The easiest way to answer that question, look at your characters. Do you have better villains, or do you have better heroes? Sorry, I heard something in the background. Decide on that, and then go for them, because both of them are great cards. A lot of people, that's a huge controversial topic in the Dokkan Battle community right now. Both of them are great cards. In my opinion, I won't talk about which one I think is better, but look at your cards. Tell yourself, do I have better villains, or do I have better extreme types, or better super types, and then go from there if that's what you're wanting to run as your lead. If that's not, and you're in my position where you have Super Vegito and you're wanting to run Super Vegito as the lead, I would go for the Super Saiyan Rose, Goku Black, because he still links up really well with a bunch of other characters. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up part 1. My freaking legs are itching. It's freaking hot in this room. Anyways, that's going to wrap up part 1 of the 20K Q&A. Stay tuned. I should have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks summons up. So if you guys haven't checked those out, I'll put them in the little info card. And once they're live, I'll still probably throw them in the info card. So go check that out. And part 2 will be up tomorrow. These are always so much fun. I hope you guys do enjoy this. If you guys did enjoy this, definitely leave a like on this video. If somehow, weirdly, you're stumbling upon me for my 20K Q&A, considering that subscribe button if you did enjoy this. Otherwise, we will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great, great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix signing off. Bye.